Welcome to a brand new day and brand new opportunities. My name is Joyce Jukes and this is the Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV.
Sadly but true, women have been seen to be weaker, leaving many with the opinion that they should be confined to domestic schemes. The narrative is, however, fast changing owing to the fact that women are beginning to take the lead in different spheres of life. Women like Ibukun Awoshika, Folorisho Akilaja, Ellen Sirleaf, and Chimamanda Ngozi, just to mention a few. And also very recently, Kamala Harris emerged the first female vice president of the United States. This morning on the Breakfast Show, joined by my amazing co-host, we will be discussing women breaking new grounds. Good morning, ladies.
Hello.
And to the gender who enjoys deceiving women. Good morning.
Are we slandering men?
Seriously?
Are we slandering men? Tell me, let me tap in.
Get to answer. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining in. Now, let's begin by sharing our thoughts. Do you think most women are still in their shells owing to the long age idea that women are not fit to feature in key positions?
Yeah. I think we should leave the lies to the devil.
Preach on, man.
Yes, because I'm actually tired that in the year 2020, in the year of our Lord, we're still having things like first female vice president. It's a shame. Because we've for a long time, moved past women taking the back seat in several positions. I mean, I keep hearing things like, and the man is the breadwinner, la-di-da. But I grew up with a home of a woman working. All my friends had mothers and their mothers were working. I don't think I know a woman in my circle today that is not working. So I think women have since left their shell. The world is still trying to shackle women. But if it is whether women are willing to leave these aforementioned shells, we don't run since.
Okay, but truth be told, most women are still holding on.
Are they holding on or are they being held back?
Most women are afraid to actually step out. That's the truth.
Where did you do this poll? Who are these most women?
Most women, okay, let's take for example, how many women in Nigeria are even actively engaging in politics? Do you understand? Because
are they allowing women actively engage in politics?
Women have this idea in Nigeria, truth be told, Joyce. If you ask a woman what you talk about politics, they even want to shy from the conversation. They don't even want to get involved. Do you understand? Because they feel like it's a man's thing.
I don't
not
agree. I don't agree.
People actually think that women are communal. That women are caring, women are nice, women are loving. And that's how they tend to look at women. But nowadays, women are assertives. And women are taking charge. Because recently, women have realized that culture, religion, cultural values, even race, like Kamala Harris, cannot limit our possibilities.
That's the truth.
So women are taking charge.
But most women are still not.
Who are these most women?
Most women. Is that our... Let's even take stock of our environment. Joyce, how many women have you seen being active in local government positions?
How many women are allowed to be active in local government positions? When women are brought into politics, we hear things like women leader.
Women leader.
Those are the positions that they've been allowed to hold. Even when we were in university, when a person is coming out for faculty, it's expected that the president is a man and then the VP is a woman.
Yes.
It is a position that has been reserved. So I have. In my time, we had a woman contest for SCG president. I'm so sorry to disappoint you that you went to a backward institution. Oh my God, Joyce. Went to the prestigious University of Benin. Let's be factual. I was excited when Joe Biden's campaign bore fruit. I was excited when he crossed the 270 mark. I was excited for Kamala Harris and I was excited for America. She's the first of many things. First female vice president, first African American vice president, first Asian American vice president, first Caribbean American vice president. It was exciting to see, but it was also a shame that the nation that is known as the country of the free and the bold and the brave is just now, for the first time in 2020, not even a president, a vice president. What Africa has been doing, Malawi has done it, Liberia has done it. One of the greatest world leaders during the pandemic was a woman, the Prime Minister of New Zealand. So it's exciting to see Kamala Harris do all these great things, but it's a shame to America.
I agree with you. Now, over.
If I'm to come in there, now you asked the question concerning our current environment. Now, the truth is, truth be told, a lot of women, a larger percentage of women in Nigeria have this notion that it is not, they should not be involved in politics. Why? Because they have this...
Is that not how they were socialized?
Hold on.
I agree with
Let me
Emsa.
just end, right? They have this mindset, right, that they've been groomed with, that politics belongs to the men, which is not true, which is very, very wrong. Quite all right. But even as much as some women try their best to get involved with
we have a lot of women in politics in Nigeria, and a lot of female ministers.
We do.
Yeah.
But we still have
The average Nigerian woman.
some other women who will tell these certain women that you are leaving your home, who is taking care of the house.
Now, you
Wait, hold on.
see,
Should I tell you why? Now, for example,
Okay.
right, let's go to Kamala Harris. Now, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, while she was being interviewed, because she also was the first black senator. Hold on, first
For
black
California.
senator from California. Right? While she was a black senator, when she won that actual post, she was a lady. 3 different black women actually approached her and said the reason why they can never vote for her is because she left her children at home to come and start doing politics.
Even in California.
Even in California. See, that, now I'm talking, wait, hold on. You talked about...
I don't know why you're
Even we have the, we believe, just like you said, America being the, the land of
look up
we look up to, it also happens there. Here in Nigeria, you talked about women saying women leader. Most cases, that is what most of these women actually settle for.
Okay,
They can be more.
Let me
They
sing
can
the
be
song
more,
for you.
but they just settle for that.
Let me sing the song for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daddy in delivery, watch it. Mommy in the kitchen, cooking rice. Now, we had social studies textbooks growing up, did we not?
Yeah, we do.
What do you see mommy doing in the social studies
Cooking,
textbooks?
taking care of
What do you
baby.
see daddy doing? Going
That's
to work
culture,
and
but we have
working.
left
That
all
is
that
called socialization.
Yes,
true. So what you're telling me right now is that we should, when Kamala Harris started working, she started in one of the small county district offices in California, in her own county. You know, she started from the grassroots. So what you're telling me is that we should blame random Mrs. Erumosele out there, that when she was 4 years old, in her social studies textbook, she was taught that she was supposed to be in the kitchen. Now then she went to junior secondary. In junior secondary, she did a debate, why are boys better than girls? In the debate, she was told that what girls do in the house is to cook, whereas the boys are the ones that are clearing the field and washing the daddy's car. And she already knew that she was supposed to be in the kitchen. She was supposed to be in the kitchen cooking. And then she finally got to the university. When they want to categorize you as girlfriend material, they add if you can cook. That's one thing she did in university. She was even trying to say even do politics. They told her, well, you can't. You can only be director of welfare or VP at the most. That's the highest you can aspire to. So this woman, she has finally graduated from university now. She's looking for a work. And she's trying to find a job in the same place with men. They will most likely employ the men. Why? Because men, if they get married, the job of the home, it doesn't affect them, right? So she's already losing out on jobs for that reason. And then I'm already asking her, when will you marry? So she has marriage problems. She can't get a high-paying job because she's a woman and she might become a liability in the future. So she's also done with all these things, all this amount of socialization, and now she's now a full-blown woman. And we should blame her for not wanting to be president. Really should learn that she could be president.
But we're leaving all that behind. The women are taking charge. Yes, I understand. That's why it's a culture.
Because we're using the average women, right?
Yes.
So I gave you the life of the average woman. And then I also like us to not conflict our immediate society with the world. If you look at the poll run, it was in Quick Take, The poll was run for the parts of the world that have the most women in leadership, in prime leadership positions.
Yeah.
Do you know the highest region?
Where?
Should I shock you?
Shock us.
Africa was the highest region with women in prime leadership positions. So I think even though it seems like in our neighborhood it's not happening, African women are doing things.
Yes.
Okay,
The
no,
fact
no.
you said that.
Understand,
I like the fact you
understand
said
where we are coming from. We are not saying that women have not left
Yes.
shelves, but we are saying that there are, in fact, a large percentage of women.
And I'm telling you that you are
Discussions.
using
Do you
the
understand?
fallacy of generalization.
Yes.
No. If we come on the streets right now with Mike and say, Madam, would you like to become president? Madam, in fact, just ordinary discussions.
I mean,
we
no
have with
same person
women.
should be the
Do you
president of
understand?
Nigeria, but
Having this mere conversation.
You see, now that is
Yes. Having this mere conversation.
This country is in debt.
This
country is decayed.
But
can't do
Nigeria. But do you know
We can't do Nigeria
New
now.
Zealand was going through even one of the worst economic issues
In comparison to Nigeria.
Before, no, I'm not talking
In comparison to
Hold on.
Nigeria.
Hold on.
About
Get
Nigeria.
my
This is gonna
point.
get
Get
serious.
my point.
I
right?
refuse to get it.
They were going through one of the worst economic issues, or almost recession, before their current leader came in. And guess what? She's doing perfectly well. And yes, a lot of women are actually doing perfectly well in their field, but still, that won't still right off the ground that there are still some percentage of women, Joyce.
I haven't said anything.
Just understand that there are still some percentage of women. There are still some percentage of women.
And I ask again,
Yeah.
is that not the fault of how these women were socialized?
Yeah.
We are not disputing facts.
Uzezi.
We are not disputing that fact. Do
Uzezi.
you understand?
Uzezi.
Joyce.
In your home, when you make your rice, you parboil it. You turn out the first water because you want to reduce the starch.
True.
And then you
Not
cook
every
it.
time.
That's how your mom taught you. That's how you did in university. That's how you've always done. Then you now got married and you now found out that the culture in your new home is that they don't believe in turning out the starch. For the first few times that you cook, you turn out the starch impulsively before you start learning. So as far as learning is involved with women taking up leadership position, I'm saying that our women are learning faster.
Yes.
Our women are learning faster.
They are learning
Yes.
faster.
Okay.
The facts are there. The polls are there. The research has been collated.
Statistics is shown.
The statistics is showing.
Yeah.
We're doing great. That's what I have to
Yes,
say.
because I know
Women.
lots of women that
I've
are
been
doing
able
great.
to convince you or not to confuse you.
I still hold the stance that, you know, the fact that everything started from little, going back to social studies and everything, you know, it still has a way of affecting women owing to debates. And even in school, we are taught that the girl is for the kitchen to wash and do all stuff, the boys to wash all this
All this generation,
You know,
no.
but at the end of the day, I know that Nigerian men are doing fantastic stuff. African women are really out there doing their best. But it still hurts me because I don't know. It still hurts me because I still feel like most women are not doing what they should do. Most women are not stepping
So
out.
have you taken up political positions yourself?
I'm not interested in politics.
So why do other women need to be interested? Why do you need to be interested? Why do other women need to be interested? If you're not politically interested?
I know of ladies in my department who said, I would like to be SUG president too. And I would like to do this, I would like to do that. I saw women who talk politics very well.
Very well.
That's not my strength. I won't force myself there now.
Okay, and that's why they refuse to do it.
They did not. Do you understand? Maybe that's what I'm holding on to. Because I saw ladies in my class who talk about politics. I have a
Which is crazy because
I have a niece who has politics science. And she talks politics.
There's
Yeah.
Kamala Harris,
Do you understand?
there's this president
She
of
can
New
analyze
Zealand.
politics.
Switzerland has had 2 presidents that are women, at least, the last time I counted.
But
And
there's
you
more
did not
we are
hold on
doing.
to any of those
Yes.
things.
No.
It was the 2 women in your class that wanted
Because
to be
this is where I am.
president
This is where I am.
that couldn't do it, that you held on to.
This is where I am.
You're looking around
It can
you and
happen
it's
with me.
happening.
Yes.
But because it's not happening in your backyard, it's not real.
Joyce,
Clap for yourself, Thomas.
the point is not that, women are not doing great. Get me, women are doing fantastically well. Do you understand? But I still feel
That more
most
can be
women-
done.
Yes, most
Well,
women are still in their shells.
I'm excited to announce to
I know what I
you.
hold on to.
I'm excited to announce to you that in 2019, the amount of women that have rose up to prime leadership position rose up to 29%, and it has stayed that way
well.
till this year. So luckily for you, women are doing more. So I thought I should
doing
bring
well, but I think
news.
no, but I
No, I'm
think
telling you
there's more
that the
that can be done.
numbers are increasing.
Yeah.
This is
There's more
good
that can be
news.
done.
This is good
There is
news.
more, okay,
So the
take for-
numbers are
take for
increasing.
example,
So
I
we
went
Of course,
thank
there's
God
always
for
more
that.
that can
Okay,
be
no,
done.
but
Sure, but
say
we're
for
doing
example,
well.
I went to Warri.
Yeah.
They're contesting for Uyo local government chairman. Every billboard I saw, I didn't see one lady's face.
That means you should have taken up the mantle, put your face.
Politics is not my thing. Do you understand?
Okay, so the other women that is not
So but I wondered
Can
because I know that women
I
have rights. I wondered that there are women who are interested.
Can I ask her a question?
Yes,
Joyce,
ask her a
hold on.
question.
Joyce,
Women are not doing
Alright,
enough.
First off,
to
Joyce,
me.
how many times have you gotten involved with your state politics?
Like she said, it's not her thing. It's
So
not her thing.
so it's almost
So why do you really blame these women?
I
Do
will
you
blame
see
them
me
because you can do this and you don't want to do it.
Rosetti, you're a married woman.
Yes, I am.
And by the grace of God, you're going to birth children.
True,
You're
so.
going to have a home. In your honest opinion, who is the mantle of running the home going to fall onto?
Like we are thought women.
No, let's be factual. Let's leave how we are taught.
Like we are thought women.
Let's call
Okay,
a
but what about all the
spade a spade.
presidents
Pause.
called?
Let's call
Don't they have
a spade and not a farm tool. I read an article of a woman that wanted to go back to school. That was her plan. Rather, she wanted to do her master's. She got pregnant by accident. So she was
Not by accident. What she expecting?
they were like, we're in love. Let's not, abortion is illegal. Let's just have this child, take 2 years off, and then you go and get your master's. And she said, no problem, let's do it. She has a child. Obviously, men are allowed to be, I'm not going to say the word that came to my mind, when it comes to raising children. So all of her focus was on raising her baby. Her husband was working. She wanted to take time off work for everything. And then 2 years was up and she was kitting up for the clinical.
Masters.
My sister, before we say Jack Robinson,
Another
junior number 2, right? And she was 8 years down the line when she was writing this article. And she was explaining that this is why, that she used to be one of those women that would say women could do more. And she blamed them for not doing more. And now she was in their shoes.
Yeah.
And now she could see things from their point of view. Now, there are women that have help. Women that have family members that are moving with them.
Yes.
Women that can pay for help.
Yes.
But the bulk of we're in the poverty capital of the world. The bulk of our women cannot afford help.
Yes.
And the men are not doing their fair share of the work. So as much as they want to, they are held down by the burdens of being the primary
so I think I can hug you on my side
caregivers.
from this corner.
Okay, because I really want this hug.
Okay, I think I can do this from this corner. If that's the case, truth be told, do you understand? I'll say, okay, that's a fair point of reasoning. But the only thing I'm going to say, like just really conclude because of our time and everything, is saying that, if you're a woman and you have this opportunity and you think you can do it, a woman watching us right now, you think you can do this, you can, you have everything, please get involved. That's what I'm going to hold on
because we
to.
have a lot of role models.
If you know that you are going
And please,
to, get involved.
don't just get involved. When it comes to corruption, looting and killing and stealing, I believe what a man can do better. So we're seeing a constituent member of the Lagos State House of Assembly being recalled, or rather in the process of being recalled, because she used COVID-19 palliative as party pack for her birthday party. So it's not just about getting involved. Utif pass, maybe competition. You don't only need to get involved, you need to be on the right side of history. I know it might look like, all the powers that be are against you. But if you're going to get involved and make it worse,
Then
just,
there's no need.
no, don't. Let's just note. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Final
you,
thoughts,
Joyce.
Aisha.
I just feel women should know their rights. This gender thing, I think we're coming out of it, and that's a great one. Women should look up to a lot of role models, and we have a lot of them. And even the upcoming girls should look up to them and be what they want to be.
Marvelous.
Well, for me, should I give women an advice? No, I should just. I think I should.
You can give men. You
visualize
can
what-
tell men to do more.
Okay, we men, we
Yes.
should actually try our best to balance the
Support.
whole home, taking care of the home, right? Because it's mostly always pressed down on the women. And secondly, I think it's high time in Nigeria to give women a chance.
Thank you.
Wow.
And like the men have really not done too good.
We have tried men. Let's try women.
I feel excited.
That's the slogan for my political party.
I support.
We have tried men. Let's try women. On the breakfast show this morning, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be here again next week on Monday, giving you everything. And everything. I was going to say but nothing, but just everything and everything. My name is Joyce Chicks. It's been fantastic. Do not forget to follow us and like all of our socials, TSL Nigeria TV, and subscribe down below, the red button, the big one that says subscribe. Just touch it. So, of course, you'll be notified. Touch the bell, and you know whenever we have a brand new video up. Have yourself a fantastic day.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.